Whoops. That's my bad. I plugged the mic in late. Apologize. I plugged the mic in late. What do you know? What is wrong with my freaking phone, by the way? And I plugged the mic in late. All right, there we go. All right, cool. Yeah, I got on here, and so I took my laptop downstairs and unplugged the mic, and I forgot to plug it in. That's my bad, guys. Anyways, the ones of us in here, I guess, are probably the last ones who really give a shit about Gamecock basketball anymore. But that's fine. We'll take your questions, comments, everything else. And like I said, I'm feeling really good. Just ate a ton of barbecue before I came on. Shout out to the guy at Lowe's Foods, by the way. Lowe's Foods. Let me plug them real quick. Phenomenal place. Phenomenal spot to get your groceries. But Lowe's Foods, the barbecue there, incredible. Just stuffed my face with some barbecue, some chicken wings. Feeling real good ahead of this game. But again, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Mississippi State tonight, tip-off in about an hour. Taking your questions. And like I said, we can shoot the shit for 30 minutes. I don't really care if you guys don't want to talk about basketball. We don't have to. But like I said, we've been doing the live pregame and postgame shows for basketball, and I'm not going to stop that just because we suck. Figured we'd go ahead and continue to do it. So, again, maybe we'll be surprised tonight. I'm actually literally about to make my prediction graphic for social media, and it's nothing that I think anybody's going to be that thrilled with. You guys know how I put the text that says, like, my breakdown of why I picked this score, and I put the score. What if I just put "we stink" as the caption? Like, I really honestly think that we deserve that at that point. We deserve it at that point. I'm really honestly more locked in for the podcast that I'm going to record after the game tonight, because tomorrow's show will be a full breakdown and preview of the Gamecocks series against Clemson. I'm more mentally I'm locked in on that, to be honest with you. I mean, again, I'd love to be surprised and us win tonight and everything, and that'd be great, and I'd be more than glad to talk about it. But that Clemson series, that's what's on my mind right now, if I'm going to be totally honest. So, yeah. Austin Kane got some new merch. Honestly, just ready for Friday. Hey, I appreciate you, Austin Kane. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Rhett, what is so funny? I'd love to know what you're laughing at so we can all laugh at it. Let's see. Tom McClellan says 0% chance of winning tonight. Indeed. You're probably right, my guy. You're probably right. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think I picked us to lose by 19. So my expectations are obviously not very high at all. So and Joe Anders, here we go. Joe Anders says, gosh, if they lose to Clemson in baseball, hate to say it, but the baseball program is going to be a laughing stock. For the folks that were on the Daily Crow this morning, should I really go back into my rant that I had earlier today? Should I really go back to my rant that I went into earlier today? Joe, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the love and support, my guy. But, man, I'll tell you what, one of the things that irks me very much so is that exact attitude that you just portrayed. Hey, guess what? Tomorrow's interview, Michael Roth. He was on the 2010 national championship team. Guess what happened to them in 2010? They lost the series 2 out of 3 to Clemson. I'm not saying it's not important, but please, for the love of God, I beg of you, don't be one of those fans. Don't be one of those baseball fans that says, oh, well, if we lose a series to Clemson, the season's over and we stink and we're irrelevant and our program's a joke. Don't be one of those fans. Just don't. We all want to win. We all know how important it is. We all understand that. But just to say the season's over if you lose that series to Clemson, that's the joke. No, that's what's comical. I mean, it's just, come on, man. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. I'm actually putting together this this prediction graphic as we speak. So, nah, man, I don't like that attitude, man. Listen, I want to win. But baseball is a lot different than all the other sports, bro. You play like 12 series after this one. You know, if you lose this series to Clemson, I mean, does it suck? Sure, it sucks. It sucks. I want to win it, bro. You think I don't want to win it? This shit's like the Super Bowl for me. We all want to see them win it. I'm just saying, though, if they lose it, let me put it this way. If they lose it, I'm not going to bail on the season, say the season's over and that our program's a laughing stock. Like, bro, that's so absurd. Like, come on. The program's a laughing stock? Like, give me a fucking break, dude. Come on. Pisses me off, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Hold basketball and football to them same standards, then please be consistent. That's all I ask across all the sports. Hold basketball and football to the same standards. That's all I'm saying. We all want to see him win. Again, I'm not trying to come at you, Joe. This is like more of like I see it a lot, and I've just known people like friends of mine that are like, "Yo, if we lose a series of Clemson, I'm not even going to tune in anymore." And it's just like, bro, I get how important it is and shit, but I mean, come on. Like, there's more baseball to be played. It's the second weekend of the year. There's more baseball to be played. And I mean, I want to win as bad as anybody, and I feel good about this weekend. I think South Carolina should win the series. If you want me to be honest, I'll have my full prediction tomorrow, but I think you got a great shot to win this series. But just saying that we'll be a joke of a program if you lose the series, I mean, come on, dude. Like, you're talking about there's programs this weekend. Texas A&M lost 2 of 3 to Xavier. Like, there are programs that lost series. That's not a joke. It's baseball. It's a random game. It's a very random game. And Joe Anderson says they lose. That'll be one of the last 6 series versus Clemson. Clemson's had their way with Carolina Lady. But do you know, by the way, since 2013, do you know what the overall record is against the two teams? 12-12. It's even. So, it's been pretty damn competitive. Rhett Godbold says Clemson should be a good measuring stick. They're pretty good. I don't, listen, I'm not trying to take anything away from Clemson going to this weekend series, but I'll be honest, Clemson is probably not are they even the top 5 best teams you play this season? I don't think so. No, I doubt it. When you take a look at the SEC gauntlet and who you've got to face this year, I mean, Clemson's a quality ball club, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I would say they're like some elite level team. They're not even ranked. So 91-72. That's my prediction for tonight. 91-72. Let's see. Warren Montgomery wish baseball was televised more on SEC Network and on ESPN. I agree with you. I think college baseball is such an untapped market. It's unreal, honestly, how untapped of a market it is. Adam Ritter, I'm not sold on the relief pitching to see how they do against better teams. Well, Ritter, that's totally fine. That's you're welcome to that opinion, obviously, and I can't wait till South Carolina shows you. I feel really good about the bullpen. I feel really good about the pitching staff. I don't know how listen, it will play itself out in the field. It'll play its. You're right. It'll play itself out in the field. We're going to see these guys against better competition, but I feel good about the arms you got. You have a plethora of options. You have real pitching depth. You do. So T-Scar 34, how do you feel about the March series? A lot of big games. Yeah, I mean, listen, Mercer is even a big one. Texas is a big one. And then obviously you get an SEC play. So no, it's going to be exciting. I mean, you listen, as a certainly as players and coaches, but as fans, like, do we not want to see our team play against the absolute best competition? I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I can't wait to watch it. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Adam Ritter, yes, women's basketball, huge game on Sunday against A&M. That game is on ESPN2, by the way. That'll be an awesome, awesome game. Austin Kane, why is everyone so much harsher on baseball, who actually has a proven winning experience and not basketball? Great question. I don't know. The standard is not the same across the sport. It's just not. And it never probably will be. It never will be. By the way, guys, on a more exciting note, just quick reminder, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, live pregame and postgame shows after each of the 3 baseball games this weekend. Very excited for that. Friday and Saturday, we'll go 3 to 3:30. Sunday, we'll go 12 to 12:30. So really excited. Those are already scheduled, already pending, but really, really good stuff. Again, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, if you guys want to check that out. Got a lot of other great stuff planned as well that I'll be sharing with you guys very, very soon, but very, very excited. Very excited for this weekend, no doubt. Let's see. T-Scar 34 says, you're more comfortable now that we have more than one left in a pitcher going into the series. Yes, I mean, that definitely that definitely makes you feel good. Yeah, I mean, selfishly, I'm a lefty myself, so I love to see it selfishly. But yeah, I mean, listen, you need left-handed arms, and it just gives you a different type of weapon to have out of your bullpen, out of your starting rotation, everything else, and it certainly makes you feel good in regards to the bullpen and your relief options for sure. Joe Anderson is not being harsh at all, but they need to beat Clemson, or they will let us hear about it for a long time, dude. They're going to let us hear about it either way. Like, I mean, I of course, bragging rights. We all know what's on the line. Bragging rights are on the line. We totally get it. We totally get it. USC underscore insider. Who's ready to have a bad game today? We're losing by 10 or 8 points, bro. I have us picked to lose by 19. So a 10-point loss would actually be pretty good in my mind. Anyways, Savannah Webster says, I'm shocked you're still going live for these. Well, Savannah, you know what? I figured somebody would say that, but you know what? We started this thing and we're going to finish the damn thing. That's the way I look at it. We started it. We're going to finish it. All right. So, hell, I didn't even think about that. I might go live for the Saturday basketball game too. 1 o'clock tip off, might go 12 to 12:30. You never know. So, I might do it. I might do it. Why not? Like I said, we started it. I want to finish it. By the way, guys, quick reminder. Hell of an interview coming tomorrow. Michael Roth, you guys might have seen on social media, had a great conversation with Roth. You guys check that out for sure tomorrow. Really great stuff. Really legendary convo. Spent basically the entire time talking Carolina Clemson. Some great tidbits, some great sound bites in that conversation. Really good stuff. Sorry, guys. I'm just posting the prediction graphic. All right. Anyways, questions, comments, calls. Justin, appreciate it, man. Yeah, the hat is fire. I appreciate that. This hat turned out really well. If I can get it to sit on my head right. Yeah, this hat turned out really, really well. I appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure. Justin, stuck between do I turn off, it'll be the show, or watch the game? Bro, I literally have college baseball on the TV downstairs, and I'm like, God, I'd almost rather just watch random college baseball than watch us do what we're probably going to do tonight. So, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, Austin Kane, it's on there. TSUS.store. Go to Ask Kicking Chickens. You can find this hat. So, TSCAR34, TSUS.store. I mean, I'll literally put it right here. TSUS.store. Just go to Ask Kicking Chickens, go to hats, whatever. It's on there. So, I need to make more trucker hats, to be totally honest with you. These things are fire. This garnet trucker hat is sick. How would you guys like beamer ball hats like this with the trucker style? The garnet trucker beamer ball. How would you guys like that? I might do it. I think that'd actually be a really good idea. So T Scar 34, does Thomas Farr match up well with David Sharp? You know what's funny about that question, T Scar, is that the two guys faced each other last year. If you don't remember, in Greenville, that was actually the pitching matchup. It was Sharp against Thomas Farr. So, yeah, listen, I think Farr matches up well. I think Farr's got as good a stuff as anybody you'll run into, man. 96, 97 with the fastball. Breaking stuff's electric. He has that moxie. He has that typical mentality of a Friday night guy. So, listen, I feel really good about the matchup on Friday for sure. And that's going to be the pivotal game. That's going to be the pivotal game. I said this today on the show. If I was on the Clemson side, I would say the key to the series is winning that game because you've got freshmen on Saturday and Sunday, so going to be really tough to win the series if you can't win that Friday night game for Clemson. So T-Scar 34, what happened to Gilreath? He had a good game at Clemson, I thought. What do you mean? Gilreath pitched literally last night. Yeah, so Gilreath's on the team, no doubt. No doubt. Gilreath is on the team. Carolina Rangers, I hope we beat Clemson too. Trust me, my friend. I'm hoping and praying we beat Clemson. The only point I was making before, guys, is this: is like you can want to win this series with every fiber of your being, but you can also acknowledge if you don't win the series, it's not like the season is over. You know what I mean? Like the season's not over because you lose one series. It's not. It's not going to be over if you lose one series. So that's all I'm saying. Justin, respect for we started this. Let's finish this attitude, though. If our men's team had that attitude, I probably might finish with some wins. I don't know, man. Like I said, I just posted my prediction, and I hate to be that guy, but it does look like we've packed it in. And I hope that maybe I'm the ultimate reverse jinx, and so be it. But, yeah. Hopefully I can be the reverse jinx. Savannah Webster says, I'm scared to watch the men in the tournament. I don't even know what to think about it, man. I'm not a fan. I don't even know what to think about it watching the men in the tournament. The SEC tournament, yeah. T-Scar 34, do you believe they pulled Jack Mahoney early because he will play this weekend? I mean, I think they pulled – I think they want to have everyone fresh for this weekend for sure. And I think they wanted to pitch a lot of different guys last night. And listen, they were able to do that, and that's only a positive. But, yeah, I think they want to have everybody ready to go this weekend for sure. So, Tom McClellan, if we give up 90-plus again for the third straight game, what does this say about Franks? He's a defensive-minded coach. Hey, season's a wash, right? Who cares? I mean, that's probably what they'll say. That's probably what they'll think. I don't know, man. I don't know. This team's not very good. Frank Martin's not very good this year. I mean, I like Frank a lot. Don't think he should be fired, but he hasn't been very good this year. Had COVID twice. He can't coach. He can't get intense. He can't get up on his players like he normally does. I don't know, man. It's all a mess. It's all rotten to the core. So what difference does it make? Paul says, I can't wait to watch Clark hit a bomb on the Kitty Cat. It's going to be fun. For sure. No, listen, I can't wait either. I can't wait to see them make the mistake and pitch to him. That's what's going to be fun to me, honestly. So, like I said, guys, great podcast coming tomorrow. Great interview, Michael Roth. Need I say more? So, really excited for the podcast tomorrow. And full series preview for Clemson. Carolina Rangers, Chris, you trust Bob Castle to make a change to the basketball coach? I mean, what choice do we have? I'm going to say yes, but what choice do we have, right? You got to trust him. I mean, it's a lot easier to get a new basketball coach than it is to get a new president and then a new basketball coach, right? So why wouldn't I trust him? I mean, I think the thing I like about Castle is he comes off as a no-nonsense kind of guy. So, yeah. Oh, here we go. Courtney Washington in the building. Courtney Washington. God, you're going to be pissed off at my prediction. Courtney, I got Mississippi State winning this one tonight, 91-72. What say you, Courtney Washington? 91-72. I got Mississippi State. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. T-Scar34, I coach my daughter, 7 years old, softball team. Do you think Carolina can make a run? Can they make a run in what? Basketball? Are we talking basketball? Or are we talking softball? I don't know. I'm excited for baseball. I'm excited for this weekend. Really pumped for the series, this weekend. That's really what my mind's focused on. Hopefully you can pull something out of your butt tonight against Mississippi State. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But, again, I got 91-72 Bulldogs. There's just nothing that tells me that South Carolina is going to come out, play defense, play any semblance of defense that's going to give you a chance to win. So, T-Scar 34, women's softball. Yeah, no, listen, I think softball. Okay, so South Carolina softball I think can be really good. Ranked 18th in the country right now. I think they're a really solid group. So yeah, I think they can make a run for sure. Beverly Smith's got a great program. She does a really good job with the softball program. So, yep. Gamecock athletics on the diamond. There's no issue there. Thank goodness. But again, basketball game tonight. Like I said, I started something. I'm going to finish it. That's the way I operate. That's how I view this. Yeah. So, Yeah, it's hard to talk basketball. Yeah, I mean, look, honestly, man, doing the shows, like I can tell you from, I'm not complaining at all. I mean, I love what I do, but it's tough. It's tough. It's really tough. It's definitely tough to talk about a team that you're not even sure, like, do they even care anymore? Like, why should we care if the team doesn't care? You know what I mean? Like, have they quit? Have they packed it in? You know what I mean? So it's tough, but you know what? I'm a fan. I love kind of basketball, and I refuse to act like this season's over and it's not happening anymore. I mean, we got 3 games left. We're gonna finish this thing out, and hopefully, like I said, if our players have quit, it's a damn shame because they haven't just quit on the university, their coaches, the administrators, the fans. They've quit on themselves, and that's the damn shame of it all. So hopefully we see a bunch of guys fired up, motivated, inspired, and want to at least steal one of the last 3. I mean, I don't think anybody wants to close this season on an 8-game losing streak. You know what I mean? So obviously I'm not picking it to happen. You're a 6-point underdog for a reason. The way you've been playing, you can't stop anybody defensively. Jermaine Kuznar is probably not going to be in the game. What's the health of Mania really? Like, is he really 100%? And if AJ Lawson has an off night, you have no chance. So, overall, I don't know. We can continue to play the COVID card. We can continue to make excuses. The bottom line is this, though. This team is just not very good this year. Bottom line, this team's not very good. And like I said, the measure of a person, of an entity, of a team is this. It's not how you play when nothing's on the line or just how you play, when everything's going smoothly, right? When everything's going to plan, when everybody's hyping you up, patting you on the back. It's when you get punched in the mouth and you run into some adversity, how do you respond? How do you respond to adversity? And this team has obviously completely failed in that regard. This team has completely failed. It got punched in the mouth and it's folded like a cheap tin. You can use every excuse in the book if you want, but that is the reality. That is the fact. This team's folded, bottom line. So, and it's unfortunate because I think there's a lot of talented individuals on this team. I think there's a lot of talented individuals, but is this a talent? Is this a good team? No, this is not a very good team. This is a very poor team. This is a bad team, bottom line. There's no other way to put it. You can sugarcoat it however you want, but that's it. And it's the thing that sucks too, it's a bunch of veteran guys. It's not a bunch of freshmen. It's a bunch of veteran guys. And that's the damn shame of it all. That's the damn shame of it all. So again, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, I got 91-72 Mississippi State. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm the ultimate jinx. We'll go live post-game, of course. We'll be covering the game all throughout on social media. But yeah, like I said, hopefully something different happens that maybe we're not expecting. And if nothing else, after tonight at least, we'll be 1 game closer to putting this season to rest. Thank God, and focusing solely on the baseball team. So again, folks, thank you so much. We'll talk post-game. Go Cox, beat Mississippi State. We'll talk to you soon.